Hello, I would like to get rid of this old camera which I don't use anymore and discover the inner workings before I throw it away. I was using this camera on my drone and it was powered by that USB cable. The camera doesn't have metal case anymore because of the weight reduction. Just before I destroy this camera, I would like to take a look if it's still working. The camera had some issues with the zoom mechanism, so I took away a few gears from the motor and now it's zooming manual. Don't be afraid of that lens error message. It's just the whole sensor which is not getting any input from the mechanics. So I have to cheat a little bit and use the screwdriver on the glued sensor so the camera would think that the zoom mechanism is working properly. So the camera is now working and I can shoot pictures. Here you can see how I can zoom the lens manually. In internal memory there are still pictures from snowy winter. Now let's start with the disassembly. Wow, that was quicker than I thought. Let's have some fun and try to shoot some pictures. I don't think it can take nice pictures anymore. Okay, so let's try to disconnect the lens from the body electronics and see if it will work. And obviously it does. And there's still one lens in the front of the CCD, so I'm trying to focus on something. And with no luck, so let's try what I can see with bare CCD. I'm curious if I can turn off and on the camera again in this stage of disassembly. So here is lens error again. Let's try the screwdriver trick. So it seems that I can't fool this camera with screwdriver anymore, so let's move forward a little bit. The display goes first. It doesn't look pretty, so don't look right now. These lenses are cool, I can do macro shots with them. Now let's take a closer look on the CCD sensor. I can use one of the lenses so I can take macro shots. And this is what you expect on a CCD device. There's a silicon chip inside bonded to the package, and the package is soldered on the flat flex PCB. Here are some shots of the control PCB. It's amazing that all the functionality is squeezed into the main custom-made control chip. I wonder why some SD card contacts are doubled. Maybe it's for sensing the card detection. Maybe it's for some special card. I've already took one gear from this motor, so I can zoom manually, but right now I would like to take apart every gear in this mechanism. These gears come in many sizes and colors. Small cleanup and let's move to the lens. So this is how it looks like when the camera is turned off and the lens is completely closed. Minor damage now. But what is absolutely amazing from the mechanical standpoint is this moving lens. This moving lens is very important because it makes the camera very thin. This lens is moving away when you turn off the camera, so another lens can fit next to this lens. This small coil, which you have seen before, probably controls the shutter. Maybe it also controls the apertures. Here comes another coil, so that's probably to control the apertures. Let's destroy the last thing, and that's this liquid crystal display with backlight. These backlight systems always fascinates me because there's many layers of foils, matte foil, then some laser dotted foil, and sometimes also some Fresnel lens foil. There's a lot of technology behind this backlight to be efficient. And here's the comparison with my OLED screen phone. The backlight shines brighter than the amp hour podcast on my phone, but still I would like the amp hour podcast, don't worry. So when I take away the metal bracket from the LCD, it's pure glass, so with TFT layer, of course, and there are chip on glass, 2 chips. Actually, you can see some markers, so I assume these markers are for aligning the chip properly to the glass. And here's the flat flex, which connects the display to the main board. And I'm always very careful with this flat flex, but now I can destroy it, so I would enjoy this moment. And with this kind of pervert flat flex destruction, I would like to thank you for watching. You can search me on Twitter, you can look at my website. Subscribing always helps, and you can tell me what you think about these teardowns in the comments down below. Thank you and see you next time.